there where they will get better money. So, and nobody's checking even our borders. Check what is happening in Lagos. The customs say they are selling product they seized, and there were about 7 people that died. Have they compensated for such families? Who is responsible for the death of such people? And because of hunger. There's absolute hunger, and you say we should not say we are hungry. So should we keep quiet and die? The answer is no. So that's why we are coming out today.
Now, there are also some people who have the view that this protest shouldn't be coming up at a time when the federal government...
This protest is not about minimum wage. You have to understand it. This protest is about hunger. What of those that are not working? The minimum wage, when will it be completed? When will it be implemented? What will be the minimum wage that will remove hunger? The UN said that the poorest man should be fed on $2 per day. That's the poorest. And if you have a family of 6 people, at $2 per day by 6 is $12. In a month, you have $360. You translate to about 700,000 naira. Is that the minimum wage you are talking of? Is that what will feed you? On feeding alone. I'm not talking on transportation and accommodation. So what are we saying? Medical. So what are we saying?
So in the meantime, what are the short-term solutions?
Well, you know, we don't tell them what to do, or tell them how to feel. There was hunger in the land, but it wasn't this bad until deregulation. And then after deregulation, we proposed all that we needed to. If they had solved the problem of transportation immediately, they would have solved almost 50% of the problem. Because even when you process garri in the village, you need to transport it to town. The expenses you incurred on transportation, you add it to the cost of garri. So the moment they touch PMS, you can't fill your tank with 30,000, 40,000. So the moment they touch it, and we say, okay, CNG buses. These 7-8 months, no one bus is on the street. So we have provided all those solutions. Even the cash transfer, they are still telling us now that they will start the cash transfer. And they were playing politics with it, that they were diverting it to their accounts, some ministers and officials. The cash transfer you are supposed to transfer to individuals, the poorest of the poor, up to now has not been implemented. Tax relief by workers, not done. Almost everything. No state government has paid the wage award. Nothing. So what are we saying? And these are proposals you have made before. So if the proposals you have made before, have not been implemented, what are you going to do? Short-term measures like what? There is no agricultural product right now. You can't even talk of agriculture if you don't solve the problem of banditry. Never. You can't talk of food security if even the silos are not working. So why are you going to save them? They're not even thinking of greenhouses. The shortage of land is not being addressed. You can't have food sufficiency when you have shortage of land. It's not done. And when people can't go to their farm to farm.
So for how long will the workers be on this street?
After today, we review our situation. And decide other steps to be taken.
And also our senior advocate of masses and senior advocate of Nigeria, Barrister Femi Falano. And also speaking to you here is Honorable Noem Adams, Majority Leader of this Lagos State House of Assembly. Beside me, the Deputy Majority Leader, Honorable Chad Kasumu, and about 8 to 10 honorable members beside me at my back here. So without wasting much of our time, first and foremost, we want to acknowledge these peaceful protests. We agree that peaceful protest is part of democracy.
Of the market. 2, create conditions that will enable production, stimulate production, give credit to businesses.
These were very friendly with the protesters. It got to a point that the Commissioner of Police in Lagos State had to order for truckloads of water and biscuit. And then, it's a rare scene where you see the police giving out refreshment to protesters in Nigeria. It happened today in Ikeja, where the police chief ordered for bottled water and, of course, packets of biscuit that were shared among the protesters.
Worker, you know, no worker can live on 30,000 minimum wage.
The unity, definitely, the freedom is around the corner. Nigerians today, let us rise and let us tell Mr. President what he's supposed to hear. And what do we need to tell Mr. President? Nigerians are hungry. There is hunger in the land. It is the civic responsibility of government to provide for us, and it is also our human right for them to give us all that we needed.
This protest, holding here is only symbolic. We must carry this protest to our workplaces, carry neighborhood, carry it to our streets, carry it to our schools. We must carry it everywhere because our demands are clear.